Hi, my name is Nichole, and this is the CK Diary Podcast. Hi guys, it is Tuesday, April 2nd, and I feel like I have a lot of exciting things to share with you today. So some life stuff right here at the beginning. My husband was out of town for the last 2 weeks. He was in London 2 weeks ago, and then all last week he was in Las Vegas for work conferences, and he came back on Friday. So I didn't get a whole lot of making done. I didn't get a whole lot done while he was gone, but I especially didn't get a whole lot done this weekend because we were spending time with him and going out and doing things throughout the day. But I did get a couple of things done, so I'm excited to share those with you. So I'll start with one finished object, and then we'll do some finished projects and whips together, and you will see why. So my first finished object that I'm going to show you is the dress. So if you guys saw last week, there was a woman at Chick-fil-A while I was there that asked if I could make her a dress for her 1.5-month-old niece. She wanted a 6-month size dress. So this is it kind of like all sprawled out. And then once it sits on the body, it'll kind of just be like a, let's see, I've got that, like a baby doll dress. And she wanted a little flower on it. She wanted it to be pink and gold. And then there's a little button on the back. Hopefully you guys can see that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen yet. We worked together to figure out, what she wanted and, what color she wanted, what kind of dress she wanted. And after she approved everything, I started on it. After I finished it, I sent her the final product and she said that she loved it. And she hasn't messaged me again since then. That was on Saturday morning and it's Tuesday now. So I'm probably gonna wait until the end of the week. I'll text her again, see if she's still interested in it. And then if she's not, I'll try selling it, and if that doesn't pan out, then I can just give it to someone in my neighborhood. There's a lot of young children in our neighborhood, so I'm sure somebody will be able to get some use out of it. Oh, I forgot to talk about, so I said my husband was in London 2 weeks ago. He was there for a week. I have not made tea for my podcast today, but I thought I would share the teas that he got for me. So he got me these tea bags. It is called Royal Blend. I think I've seen this company before at World Market, but I thought those were fun. And then this is the one I'm really excited about. Well, I didn't even read what the blend was. Let's see. I don't know, maybe this, I'm not like a tea aficionado. Maybe I should just know what it is. Okay, here it is. This says that it has a smooth honey-like flavor. And then this is the one I'm really excited about. I'm not gonna try to say it, but it says it's a luscious black tea with aromatic nutty notes. And I mean, black tea is my favorite, so. Anyway, so back to the dress. Hopefully someone will be able to get some use out of it either way. I'm sure they will. And it was fun to make. It was a fun learning experience. I've never made a crochet dress before. So I'm glad I at least have that under my belt now. And maybe I can do more projects like that in the future. I'm thinking, I actually really like the pattern of the dress. And I'm thinking that maybe like without the flower and a solid like earth tone color, that would be more my style. I know a friend of mine, her daughter is having a baby girl. So I was thinking maybe I could gift that to them for their baby girl. Make another one. All right. Last week in the podcast, I talked about getting a sewing machine. A friend, I'm pretty sure at that point, I had already received the sewing machine, maybe, or at least I had talked to her about it. Well, I got the sewing machine and I didn't work on it. I didn't work on sewing while my husband was gone. I waited until he got home on Friday. Well, I really waited until Saturday. So Friday we spent the whole day together. He got back at like 8:30 in the morning. We spent the whole day together. And then on Saturday, I started working on some sewing things. And it was so much more fun than I was expecting it to be. So the whole reason why I wanted to make project bags was because I thought it might be cheaper in the long run to just make them myself. And then I could like make as many as I want, make exactly what I want, make the sizes that I want. Well, I wasn't expecting them to be so much fun to make. I used the tutorial from Little Drops of Wonderful. I believe she calls it her dodgy project bag or her dodgy little bag or something. She gives you the measurements for it, and then in the tutorial, she shows you how she puts it all together. And I've loved it. And I feel like it's going so smoothly. I feel like they've all turned out pretty good. I've made 3 project bags now. I made a little zipper pouch. The woman who gave me the sewing machine, it was one of her friend's sewing machines. And then her friend gave it to her, and then she never used it. She said that she just didn't want to take the time to figure it out, or it was just too complicated. Whatever the reason, she ended up passing it on to me because she said she just wasn't going to use it. And she had left some fabric that her daughter had picked out in the sewing machine box. So I thought as a thank you, I would use the fabric that her daughter had picked out and I made a little zipper pouch. If I can find, I'm pretty sure I took a picture of it and I can put it on the video, but it is a very unprofessional zipper pouch bag. I read a pattern online. I've never read a sewing pattern before to my memory. My grandmother taught me how to sew years and years and years ago. When I was in like junior high, it was probably 15 years ago that she had taught me how to sew. And I don't remember ever reading a pattern with her. Maybe I did. Maybe she taught me how then, but I have no recollection of it now. So I did my best. It was rough. But her daughter really loved it. So it worked out. Well, let me go ahead and show you my first project bag. And this is why I'm going to show you my finished objects and my whips all at one time, because my project bag is a finished object. So I use 100% cotton fabric and 100% cotton thread. And then I used cowhide, genuine leather drawstrings. And I really love the way this one turned out. So my boys are really into the space theme right now. So I made this to do their socks in, or, to hold their socks whenever I'm making them. But currently I just finished both of their pairs of socks. So I'm using it for something else right now. I'm using it for my Korean poncho. So here are one of my whips. I'm almost done with the neck, with the ripping on the neck. I'm gonna have to do short rows next. I was hoping to get to the short rows already. But I've been I've cut fabric for more project bags already. That's what I spent most of my making time yesterday doing. So this has kind of been on hold. All right. And then the bag that I just finished this morning, I made the bag on, what's today? Tuesday. I think I finished sewing the bag on Sunday, but I had to order more cord, more of the drawstring cord. So I ordered more of that and just put it on right before this video. It came in late last night. I really love the way they turned out. This one's probably my neatest one yet. Let me go ahead and show you my whip first that's in it, and then I will show you the bag without the yarn in it. So this is my whip. Oh, I forgot to tell you, for the Korean poncho, the yarn that I'm using is Apple Cider on Rose Decay by Ruby and Roses. And I'll have everything linked down below. All right, so this is a pair of socks for my best friend. It is, I believe the yarn was called Winter in Wonderland. It's a sparkly yarn. I don't know if that's coming through on the video that it's sparkly. And it is by the Copper Corgi. I bought it while I was in Gatlinburg at the Smoky Mountain Spinnery. The yarn is beautiful. The pattern is Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop by the Crazy Sock Lady, and I am using 2.5 millimeter ChiaoGoo red lace circulars. All right, and for the bag, I'll go ahead and show it to you close up now. So this is probably my most even bag. This was the most accurately measured and the most evenly sewn. The sides are a little bit more even than my other bags have been. The drawstring casing is a little bit more even on both sides than my other ones have been. And the bottom of the bag, the seam goes nearly straight through the middle, much more than my other bags. So I want to, on future bags, I believe it's called a top stitching. I'd like to run that through here. I don't really care for the top stitching at the top of the bag, but I really do like it down here. So I'll try that on other bags, and then, you know, the drawstring. I really like the way these turned out. I was talking to my husband about it the other day, and I was like, maybe if I start getting really good at these and they start being a little bit more even and I can get the top stitching down, maybe I can make some to sell. So we will see. Maybe I can do that one day. I will say the reason why I chose doing drawstring bags is because it is my preferred bag to hold projects in. I've tried zipper bags, I've tried bags that clip, and drawstring bags really are just my preferred method. Now for the bags that clip, I've only ever used bags that have one clip like that. Like it doesn't clip all the way down, so maybe those are good too. But I find things fall out of this bag all the time. With the zipper pouches, my yarn always gets stuck in the zipper and it always snags, and drawstring pouches are just my favorite. So I am going to try this weekend. I figured during the week I can cut fabric for the bags, and then on the weekend is whenever I can spend some time sewing them. So I can just get all of my fabric ready and then take my sewing machine out once to make several bags, rather than get fabric ready, take my sewing machine out, make a bag, put it back, get fabric ready, and do it all over again. So I thought maybe I can try a more in bulk type method. And let's see, I really think that's all all I had done this week to show you. I have ordered yarn. So I ordered, at the beginning of February, I ordered the Afternoon Tea Party box from Suburban Stitcher. And that should be mailed out next week. And then over the weekend, there's a girl on Instagram named Katie's Randomness, and she had posted a sock set. I believe it was called Evermore by Sorella. She had posted that sock set, and I just thought it was gorgeous. So I asked her what the yarn was, and she told me. And Sorella's yarn is typically, as far as I know, it's pre-order yarn. So I couldn't get it. Well, somebody had posted the yarn for like a de-stash, and she messaged it to me, so I was able to get it, which was very exciting. And I think that's actually supposed to come today, now that I'm thinking about it. It might be in my mailbox already. And then I think my husband, he was like asking me questions about it, so we will see in a few days. But I think my husband bought me a Chelsea Yarns Big Kahuna. And if you're watching this and you didn't, that's okay. But I think he may have gotten that for me. I'm trying to think of any other yarns I may have purchased lately. I don't think I have. I think that is all. But yeah, anyway, I guess that was kind of a short one. I thought it was going to be a little bit longer than that today. I've really been enjoying the sewing, knitting and crocheting, obviously. But yeah, it's fun incorporating all of these different hobbies and fiber arts, and it's been fun working them all together and learning new things. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I can't wait to talk to you next week. I'll see you later. Bye.